Alright, listen up. Think you got what it takes to be a raider? Think you're strong enough to ride the Commonwealth, taking what you want? Smart enough to know it's rightfully yours if you can? Well, I won't be the judge of that, but my friend Gage will. He's the kind of raider you want to be like. In fact, just for reference, today I will be listing my top 5 facts about the Fallout 4 companion Porter Gage, and then afterward, we'll see about you joining us to make some real caps. Number 1, Gage became a raider because he was sick of being taken advantage of. You see, him and his parents grew up on a small farm. Throughout his childhood, raiders would come and demand fresh food, supplies, anything they wanted, and never would his parents stand up for themselves. Well, he didn't want to live like that, so at 12 years old, he ran away, right? He took off. And now he had to find a way to support himself. So for a few years, he took, some odd jobs, some mercenary work with a traveling caravan. But still, he found himself getting raided and the people around him just forfeiting their possessions. So at a young age, he realized, okay, it's raid or be raided. There's no escaping this. So at 16 years old, the next time his caravan was invaded, he joined them with the hope of never having to empty his pockets again. Number 2, after reaching max affinity with him, he will grant the Lessons in Blood perk, and this is going to give you plus 5% more XP with every kill, as well as plus 10 damage resistance. So, this is just really cool because with the exception of Gift of Gab, this is the only other companion perk that's going to give you an experience boost. Now, Gift of Gab, of course, which is from Piper, that gives you an increased experience when you succeed at dialogue options or discover new locations, but, there's only so many places that you haven't already seen. But with Gage, you're getting that bonus with every single kill, right? So if you need that motivator to go out and just put a massive dent in your enemies, this perk is going to be perfect for you to have. Number 3, Gage is more than just a sharp knife, but a sharp mind as well. See, the first gang he ever joined was apparently pretty strong, right? Thing is, they weren't using it correctly, they had terrible strategies. So Gage, and still fresh and out of place, tried advising the group on how to improve their tactics. Well, this got the attention of the gang's leader, Connor, who approached him about it, and Gage, he was expecting to be reprimanded for it, or worse. But no! His plans were actually so good that Connor just kept on asking for his advice, and eventually admitted to him just how much he trusted his guidance. So soon, the raiders weren't making any decisions without considering Gage's opinion first. Number 4, Gage has major trust issues. See, after a year of working beside Connor, they decided that it was time to try and make peace with another raider gang. So they came up with this plan where Gage, accompanied by 3 of their biggest guys, would have an in-person negotiation with the other gang, with Connor and the rest of the men just hiding as backup in case, anything went wrong. Well, when the meeting took place, everything actually was going very well, an alliance was being created. But an hour in, that is when the gunfire started. See, it was inevitable. Thing is, it wasn't from the other gang, no, it was from Connor and his men. He had been set up. Gage had gotten so close to the top that now he was a liability, and for him to just die along with these other raiders, well, that would be 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Gunfire, explosions, chaos, it was all just a blur to Gage, but somehow he managed to survive the ambush and escape. Disoriented, he got as far away as he could, and instead of going back and trying to kill Connor for revenge, he just moved on. He promised himself never would he be so naive or trusting again. And number 5, regardless of his own affiliation, Gage thinks poorly of raiders. See, after the events with Connor, he went on to join many other raider gangs, and time again, he would watch them destroy themselves, their stupidity, their carelessness, their overusage of drugs and alcohol, and every time Gage would just run off before they imploded. Now, when you first meet him, the same thing is happening. He's working for this overboss, Coulter, who's become just too comfortable as the leader of Nuka World. There's fewer caps coming in, the different gangs, they're all against each other. He probably feels that if he wants to keep his head, soon he's going to have to run away yet again. That is until you arrive, Soul Survivor. See, with your guidance, your leadership, Nuka World could be turned into a place of prosperity again, and Gage might just find a gang of raiders that he can finally respect. And there you have it, my top 5 facts about Porter Gage. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And down below, please tell me, have you been using him as a companion? Alright, thank you very much for watching. And, Gage tells me that he thinks you've got potential. So, you're coming out on mission with us tonight. You come back with over 500 caps worth of stuff, and you're in.